بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Okay, so to understand the OSPF default routes, like how it's going to be, like if you take this simple scenario here, let's say this is your device, maybe a router or maybe a firewall which is connecting to the internet, and it's already pre-configured with some kind of things. Like generally the rough configuration I'll give you here. Like the router one will be having a static default route pointing towards the firewall which is connecting to the internet, which means on this router one or maybe on the firewall. It depends again, mostly because the firewalls also can be an L3 device. So mostly your edge device will have a default route configuration. It can just like a router, or it can be on the router as well. So in my example, we'll be having a static default route, which will be configured on the edge device connecting to the internet. So edge device means most likely our head office, we can say. In my case, the router one is acting as head office with a default route configuration. You know the default route configuration, this one. And the next thing, to provide the connectivity to other parts of the network, like in my example, I want the router 2 and the router 3, which are my branch offices. They should also get access to the default route, which means this default route should be advertised to others as well in the OSPF. It can be multiple areas also, single area or multiple area concept. The same thing works. Now to do this, we need to configure a command called default information originate command. Now this command only comes on head office. So which means what I'm saying is whatever the default route we have, this default route should be advertised as OSPF default route. Of course, the output will be different as an OSPF default route, and this should be advertised to each and every router inside the OSPF domain. So it comes in the router configuration mode. So we have a command called default information originate. So default information originate tells that advertise the default route to every other router inside the OSPF domain. So verifications wise, if you will also see these verifications, like you see this default route will be installed on the router 3. Now this is on the router 3. You'll see the default route and which is coming from which router. And also you'll see this default route installed on the router 2 as well. So which means we are not doing anything on the branch offices. So the branch offices like the router 2 and the router 3 will be running a simple OSPF. Apart from that, they do nothing. We don't do any configuration on them. So the entire configuration goes on the router 1, which is my head office. So the default route will be on the head office, and also the default information originate command also will be giving on this router. So the output wise, you will see the default route will be automatically advertised on the router 2 and the router 3. So the router 2 and the router 3 will have a simple OSPF configurations here. Okay, so probably this is kind of a real scenario setup, how it's going to be and what you expect. So probably we don't use the same one. We don't connect to the real internet, but we'll try to simulate with some router acting as internet, and we'll verify probably in our next section.